Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. The Demonslayer Titan event is officially started. But guys, if you're brand new to these sort of events or barely done any of these before, then you know there's a cap in the amount of points that you get. 1750, 1750 points you can get. 1500 for the 5-star soul. It doesn't mean that the 5-star soul is a must-have. I will say, because you do get perfect souls here for the 600 points. You can get a 3-star, which gives you health, attack, and defense, right? That is, I would say, one of the most important collection of stats that you can get when you want to get your champion up and running against, you know, the content that we have currently. But guys, the 5-star gives you also accuracy and resistance, and also critical damage through the 4-star blessing for Tholin. Okay, and if you've seen Tholin before, he is a damage dealer, right? So damage dealers, they'll need the extra critical damage, and this guy, he's got weaken debuff as well on his A1, which allows him to do even more damage, 25% extra damage because of weaken. So the extra accuracy will be very useful if you want to get the 5-star soul. That being said, it's not a requirement. It is a requirement, I would say, for the more end game content where you'll need north of 500 accuracy to even apply something on, you know, the hardest of the content that we have. I'm talking Chimera, I'm talking Hydra, you'll need easily 350 to 400. But those are like Hydra, you can, you know, use the live arena bonuses to buff him up. That being said, guys, 1750 points. If you go to the news tab, it does say this right here, and you get 1050 on the first part, which is June 13th to June 22nd. So if you have some of these days where you know you won't be playing in, you'll be missing those events, you're possibly gonna lose the 250 points, which is the cushion, the minimum points that you're free to lose. All right, unfortunately, that's the way it goes with Platinum. And there's a second part with June 23rd to July 1st for, you know, another good chunk of points with 700 points. If you get all of these and you lose some of these, you can still get the 1500. My thoughts, guys, is if you are, you know, it's June and July when this is over. I mean, until the start of July. It's not the end of the world if you don't get the 5-star soul. You can still get a 3-star and then work your way up if that is very important to you. Working your way up, though, takes a lot of effort. Like, look at this, 300 of these guys, the Immortal Soul Essences to get the 4-star. So it's a big request, and I'm doing the 6 runs per day, and it's a struggle to get the 300. Like, if I get them for some of my champions, then it's a struggle. It is really a struggle to get them, especially when you're not refreshing, even if you're paying for the double on Sundays. But it's not the end of the world, guys. With the blessings, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to go out of your way. You don't have to spend to get these blessings. It's not going to change your account forever if you do get them. The fusion is not the best fusion we ever had. We've had way better fusions. I'm talking Armand. I'm talking where's my boy Fabian? I actually have 2 Fabians now. It's a 6-star. There we go. I actually bought the 6-star for Fabian. It was that good for Fabian, and it does work a lot for PvP. It helps him become so much better with the 6-star, but it does take a lot of effort to get these souls. And if you want to be getting those Demonslayer Titan points, guys, you'll have to see these events. When they say earn the demon points, it's gonna be a requirement to finish. Also, the fusion, you'll get the fusion champions needed, but you'll also have to get the demon points. So if you got the epic on the last summoning event, you'll still have to do lots of summons to get the 150. Because if you lose these points today, you can only lose another 120, and I'm 100% sure there's going to be another summoning event coming soon, all right, which will involve more of these points. So it's not like you'll be able to skip all the summoning ones. It's still high requirement. But that being said, for today, we've got the 2x on Ancients, and Ancients is, I would say, the easiest way to get points because there's a 2x on the epic chance, 16%, and the epics give you 250 points. So if you do get really lucky, like 100 Ancients should get you the 5,000 points. But it's luck based, very luck based, very RNG. No idea if you'll get them or not. That's it, guys, for this video. I just wanted to go over on how these Titan events go, because many players out there kind of think it's it's a must-have to get the 5-star to go all the way. But really, if you think about it, the milestone 4 is, I would say, the cap for most players, where they can comfortably pick up all the points, 1,000 points. After that, it's very end game accounts where you are just collecting shards. You know how to manage all your resources. You are comfortable with the game. Any sort of events that the game throws at you, you're comfortable on picking up the points. You don't have a bad win-loss ratio for arena. You've got a really solid team for all the dungeons. You have your way you know, about through the events and tournaments. So doing milestone 4, that is for most accounts out there where you're gonna miss 750 points. There's gonna be days where you won't have the energy, you won't have the shard. So getting to this part where this is one of the relics and then this is the other relic, we can have a look at them there. The relics are actually can give you a big boost to the account, guys. If you think about let's click on collection. If you think about the difference that relics can make, it's a small one. Wait, where are these? Let me see. I passed them. It's a small difference, but it's still there. So Gaze of Damnation, that's the first one. Let me how can I'll just move myself. Look at this. This is for the 1,000 points. This actually gives you extra speed, but that is for level 18, which is unreachable. All right. So level 15 will give you like what? Level 12 will give you +6 speed, I believe. So where it receives 1% less damage for each turn of cooldown on all their skills. On all their skills. So if all your skills have one, now I guess if you got lots of skills used up, let's say you got 5 turns of cooldown, that's 5% less damage. But then this goes up, all right? This goes up to 2% on level 5 and then 2.5% per turn of cooldown. It's not insane, but the stats, the extra stats, the health and speed are great. And then if you think about the gemstones that you can add on each relic, those are really where the power comes in with relics. It's not so much so with what the relics provides always, but if you've got circular gemstones, for example, this one here, the bolster defense, look at this. Ignore defense effects are 12% less effective. This is huge for your support champions. You got this time, every time the wearer is revived, decreases all incoming damage by 10%. This is huge for, let's say, Wukong. If you want to make him even tankier, when he revives, he'll be constantly be reviving. Every time the wearer kills an enemy, increases the damage dealt by 10%. So 30% extra damage potentially here through this gemstone. So you understand on how much more damage these gemstones can give you. Boss Slayer here, which I still don't have. Yeah, I still don't think I have this one on the account. So the mythical gemstones are insane in terms of power, but even the legendary ones are amazing. There's some gemstones, I believe it's the diamond one, which gives you look at this. The diamond gemstones increases the wearer's turn meter by 3% each time they place a debuff on an enemy. So there is an insane potential for champions that apply debuffs before the start of the round. I'm talking Calvalax. I'm talking what's this guy's name? The Ocarine. Gizmag. Gizmag can go very, very fast because of that gemstone. Just because of that, he applies HP burn at the start of the round, so that gives you the extra potential. I'm going deep into relics here without any reason, and the basic thing I want to say, guys, is that relics are huge on the account. So the guild opinion, this is for 1,000 points. This one, look at this, 96 accuracy, 21% crit damage. Basically, the big thing about this is that the accuracy is on the first stat and it's not on the second. So the accuracy will go to like 50 on level 9, I believe. So the wearer deals 2% more damage per skill activated, stacks up to 10%, and receives 1% less damage by enemies under fear or true fear debuffs. So per skill not activated by enemies under fear or true fear debuffs. So this is kind of, a good one just for the base stats. And then you got triangular gemstones, which you can add. Even the blue ones, look at this, will ignore 3% of the target's defense when there's 2 debuffs. So even the blue ones are huge for this one. And then you got the, what is this? Pentagonal gemstones. And these are also very strong, but I believe these are very rare to get, very difficult to get the pentagonal gemstones. But that being said, the base stats are huge. I'm going to show you like a similar relic just to get an idea of the difference in stats. I believe, let's see, got a few of these equipped. So let's see. There's one that gives you accuracy. I want to show you the exact same thing. So this one this one's a legendary one, but like the Erethi Coronet, right, gives you 16 accuracy, but this is on the second upgrade. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. The first upgrade is so much better if it gives you accuracy. Actually, I can filter based on accuracy, right? I keep forgetting I can do that. Let's see. Is there one that gives you accuracy from the start? Look at this. The Molten Death Belt gives you 28 accuracy from level 3, which is the basic upgrade. So if you take this and you upgrade it even further, right? Look at that. You get 39 on level 6. 39 accuracy is huge, by the way. Then if you get this going even further, you get 51 accuracy for the level 9. And because it's an epic, it's going to be level 2 already, 2-star already. So it's going to be a little bit easier to get even the basic amount of accuracy, which is 40. So highly recommended to go about doing the Demonslayer tiny event, guys. It's no joke that the relics are huge here. The 3-star blessing is going to be nice. And then the 1,000 points for the Gilded Opinion. I mean, it's just extra, right? It's just extra that I would recommend getting. The 5-star is situational depending on your account, but again, you lose more than 250, cut your losses. Don't do more events, guys. Finish the fusion, though. Be careful with that. Finish the fusion. And if you want to get some of these rewards along the way, sure. But again, cut your losses. If you lose more than 250, cut your losses, because I doubt they'll give some extras. Sometimes they do, but it's not 100%. It's not guaranteed. So don't just wish for an event to come or go about in forums like on the raid forums or Reddit forums and talk about that, but because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. All right, that was the video, guys. Thank you all. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.